No, it doesn't decrease. But I know you need more sleep when you're younger, so your brain can develop. Yo, you guys. Me? Okay. I'm just gonna scroll to the first question, okay? Okay. Okay. My teammates and blank gifted the new student a new soccer ball to commemorate the start of blank new soccer journey in our school. Should you get paid doing this? I mean, I get paid for being an intern. Should you teach any other tuition? Oh, hi, Miffy the kitten. Hello. Hello. Today reach P6 final boss. Yup. 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 2. Any other answers? Is that Peppa Pig, your profile picture? You haven't seen Peppa Pig in so long. Yo. Do you teach any other tuition before? I have teached, or I've taught like math, but it's not with like a tuition center. It's like one-to-one tuition. Yep. Yep. 2. Ellie says 2. Okay, why 2? Why 2, guys? Why you laugh? Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Okay, the first one this is like oh, hold on, guys. Elimination method. Okay, what do I mean by elimination method? Why is the first one here I and not me? Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay.
Oh my god, sorry.
What happened? Whoa! 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 Guys, you did not just see that. Jean turned me into a cucumber. Okay, but okay. So if I what in the filter, I know, right? What? I didn't even know that that filter existed. Okay, let me give you an example. My brother and blank are going to the zoo. Can you guys fill up this blank for me? Yeah, I turned into a pickle. Oh, now I have a duck. I have a duck. Does the duck not move? Is it just like that?
I think it will move. You put your hand.
What hand?
I think it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, so sometimes it moves.
I, yes, I. Okay. And then I give you another example. My aunt is bringing my brother and blank to. Yes, me. Why me? Why me? Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, basically, when you look at the first sentence, you can cancel out my brother and. So, it's like, okay, if you read the sentence, it can be like, I am going to the zoo. Okay? Cannot be me are going to the zoo. Okay? But then you see the second one. I can cancel my brother and. So the sentence will become correct. My aunt is bringing me to the zoo. Okay? This is called elimination. So whenever you see I and me, right, you always eliminate the other person. So if you look back at the question, here, my teammates and, you can cancel my teammates and then it'll be I gifted the new student a new soccer ball. Okay? So I is correct. And then the second one, to commemorate the start of blank new soccer journey in our school, because we are referring to the new student and this soccer journey belongs to the new student. Therefore, we will use his because it's a possessive pronoun. So yes, it's number 2. Okay, so yes, you guys are correct. Because it sounds right. Yo. Okay. Next question. The student blank the teacher spoke about is also an excellent chef. Okay, this one I explained a lot of times already. This one is the WWW Warriors. Okay? Zizazo 3. Okay, why 3 Zizazo? I think you know the answer. Why 3? Why 3? I have 3 rules. Hamburger, good. Okay, hamburger what? So if I have whom in the middle, what is at the sides? Yes. So what must go inside these boxes? Hygiene. Yes, good. So like a subject, okay? So let's say it's a person. Yes, good. Okay, then what about who? What comes before and after who? Do you guys know? Good, okay? A subject or a noun or yes, then a verb. Okay? Then what about, okay, but it's not here. Okay, yes, but it's just these two, okay? The other one is whose. You use whose when you're talking about belonging. So it's like, let's say the boy whose pencil belonged to him. Okay? Okay, so because you look at the question, the word before the blank is student and the word after the blank is the teacher. Therefore, the answer is yes. Whom? Okay? Yes, you are correct. It is whom. Yay! Okay. Next question. Yeah, bruh. Zazo is an expert. Okay, this is question tag. Question tag. Question tag. Chat that yay is so fake. Hey! Hey, that was not fake. That was real. Okay. Just that I didn't add enough like excitement to it. It just fell flat. Okay. 1. Okay, why 1? Why 1? Okay, so question tag means what? If I have a good whoa poise VD. Okay, if I have a positive clause in the front, my behind must be what? Good, negative. If I have a negative in front, the behind must be okay, the behind must be positive. Okay, yes, good. Okay, so the librarian arranged the books neatly. This is positive. Okay? Because it is positive in front, therefore it has to be negative. So, actually this question, everything they give you negative, so it's okay. And then, the librarian arranged the book neatly. It will be, didn't she? Okay? Good. I made my teacher cry. What did you do to your teacher? That is crazy. What did you do to your teacher? Wait, what? 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 Guys. Guys. Why use did? Okay. Why did? Because here arranged is in past tense. Okay? Past tense. Oh, hi, Sherlyn. Oh, bye, Cassie. Bye. Hi, Andrew. 3531. No problem, Zizazo. Okay, next one. If it blank, you would have gotten wet. Yeah, so early today. Yes. Today, I'm an early bird. The early bird catches the worm. Yes. Today is... Oh my god! Ziazo, you are the goat, bro. Condition 3. Okay. Yo. Okay, good. Okay. Ziazo, can you tell us why condition 3? What's the word that shows you is condition 3? Yo. You low-key cooking, bro. Yes, good. Would have gotten. Okay, for those of you who don't know what the conditional rules are, let me tell you guys, okay? Conditional rules. Yes, sure. What happened? Yes. Okay, but conditional rules, there's 3 conditional rules, okay? First rule is, let's say the first clause in front is present tense. For example, if it rains, okay? If it rains, blank, 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 you will get wet. So you use will, okay? If it's present tense. Second one, if it is past tense. If it rained, were you a wild student before? Yes, bro. Yes. I have attended WOW since K2 actually. But I stopped in Sec 3. Yes. But I've been with them for like half my life, bro. Yeah. Wow, that old. Yo, guys. I'm not that old. Okay, if you use past tense, if it rained, you would get wet. Okay, it's would. Is WOW that old? Yes. Writers at Work started in 2012. Yes. Which secondary school you go? Want to guess? My secondary school is combined with JC. It's like the equivalent. So it's 6 years. 6 years program. Yes. Okay, last condition. Victoria, nah. I think y'all cannot guess. Okay, third condition. If I use past perfect. What is... Yes, I'm IB. I did IB. You're right. Northlight. Yo, I didn't even know there was a Northlight secondary school. Hold up. Okay, but if I use past perfect, for example, like had rain. Okay, if it had rain, you would have gotten wet. You use would have gotten. These are the 3 conditionals. Northlight is for if you know, you know. I don't know. Andrew says 3. Okay, yes, correct. It's 3. You're right. Pahua. What is Pahua? I only know Peihua. 3. Oreo N. Have rained. Okay, no. Have rained is present perfect. Okay? You use past perfect if you see would have in the if conditionals. Okay? No, it is not rained because if it was in past tense, you would see would. There will be no have. Okay? I'm confused. You're confused? Wait, let me re-explain, okay? Okay, so basically, okay, first, okay, I'll write out the 3 sentences for you lah, ha. Okay, first sentence, if it rains, you will get wet. 2, if it rained, you would get wet. 3, if it had rained, you would have gotten wet. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Present tense, rains. I will use will. Okay? Past tense, rained. I will use would. Okay? Past perfect tense, had rained. I will use would have gotten. Or would have. I'll use would have. Okay? Whoa, what's going on? Guys, let's not judge any school, okay? It all depends on your learning attitude after you enter the school. Honestly, guys. After you finish PSLE, you'll realize that actually no one really cares or looks at your PSLE results. Like, it's not that deep. You have bigger things to worry about in life when you reach secondary school. Okay? Okay, yes, but these are the three conditionals. So if you look at the question, they use would have. Yes, it's okay. Okay, would have. Would have, that means you use the third one. Okay? So the answer here is number 3, had rain. Okay? Okay. Next one. Neither the twins nor Alona blank death stories. Two. Why 2? Any other answers? Any other answers? Wow, new name. Aliano. Good. Okay, but why do you use Alona? Why you never consider the twins? Okay, why? Because of the 2 words, neither nor. Okay, when you see neither nor or either or, okay, what happens? You bring in the rule of proximity. What does that mean? Means when you have neither nor or either or, you always look at the subject that is close to the blank or the subject that is after nor, the second subject, okay? So, if I only look at Alona is singular. Therefore, the verb that follows has to agree with the singular. Yes. Proximity is like which is the closest to the blank. So, Alona is closer. Therefore, if it's singular, we have to use which option? Number 2. Yeah, everyone is so early today. Okay. Okay? Same goes to either or. If I use either the twins or Alona, blank death stories, I also will look at Alona only. Still haven't finished homework. Oh nah. Guys, what homework do you have nowadays? What homework has your teachers given you for March holidays? My niece is just playing Pokemon Unite and Roblox the whole day. Oh nah. Okay, it's okay. At least she's relaxed. She's chilling. Tough. My teacher is my homework. What do you mean your teacher is your homework? Oh my god! It just came out Pokopia. Wait, I literally saw it on the MRT that day. Like the ads were showing, and it was so cute. It was so cute. Oh, you know, I thought it was like Animal Crossing, but then after that I saw Pokemon, so I'm like, wait, what? And then it's like, oh, Pokopia, so cute, guys. Yes, yo, it's so cute. Yes, please share the live and repost to your friends. Yes, share the live, then they can all study together. You guys can study together. So cute. Pokopia. Okay, next question. The Limbo Singh Memorial was announced as the national monument blank memory of one of Singapore's war heroes. Yes, I've went through this before. Yes. But sometimes, you know, redoing papers are good. Because even if you redo, right, you might still get it wrong. Tomato Tea. Hello. I've not seen your username before. Hi, Tomato Tea. In. In. Okay, in. All in. Okay, good. This question quite simple. This question is just in. Okay? Because it's usually in memory of someone. Okay? Yes. You use in memory when you are trying to remember someone or something. Okay? Okay. Good. Okay, next question. Easy. Not until they had discussed the topic blank they blank on their project. Okay. Tomato Tea says 2. Okay, why 2? Why 2? Shah also says 2. Okay, good. Okay. Why 2? How do you know that this is did? Okay, there are 2 had discussed. Good. Okay. Had discussed is past perfect tense. Okay? So, let's say I have a timeline. Did discussing the topic come first or doing the work come first? Which action is first? Discussing the topic or doing the project? Good, discussing. So, discussing comes first, then the project comes later. So, good. Okay. So, if discussing the project is in past perfect, then doing the project must be in what tense? Good, May. Discussing comes first. Good. Doing the project must be in past tense. Therefore, simple past. Good. Therefore, we will use did. Okay? So did is correct. And then we have this rule called verb noun verb. Do you guys know what that is? Okay, verb noun verb. What does this rule mean? Okay, so we have a verb followed by the noun they, and then we have another verb. So this verb is special because when you spot a VNV, the last verb has to be in base form. After did is always base. Also makes sense, yes. But because here they get a day in the middle, so actually verb noun verb also works, I think. Yeah. Let me check. Wait, let me check. But you're correct though. After did is usually base form. Yes. What if it's have or be for the first verb? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like if this is have, is it? Or had? Let me think of the sentence. Hold on. Let me think. If it's no, then what is your question? Have they done their homework? Wait, let me think. Not until have they worked. Okay, wait. Let me check. Yeah, usually have they as in just for the rule of V and V. Let me think of how to explain. But usually V and V. Let me find you some examples of V and V, okay? So, okay, let's say I have let's say I have the teacher made us stay. Okay, made is a verb, us is the noun, stay is the verb. So that's why the verb has to be in base form. Does that make sense? They're asking about have. Wait, I don't get the questions, yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. So they're asking whether it can be have here, is it? Yeah, then yes. Then Zizazo, you're right. So after have or after had or after has, right, it follows by a participle. Yes, I get it now. Wait, sorry guys. I get it. Unless right is have. Yes, just now Zizazo gave an example, right? Like have you finished your homework? Then that one you can follow by a pronoun. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Okay, yes. Okay. But yes. Okay? Okay. Sorry, guys. See, this is why sometimes when you text people, there'll be miscomm. Because actually, just don't get it. I'm here to help you. Yay! Okay. Next question. Blank how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. 3. Okay. Any other answers? Contrast, okay? 3. Hi, Miss Bunny. Your wish came true for me to come. Yay! Wow, you guys are all up so early. Okay, it's not that early. Okay, but not bad. Okay, so what does owing to mean? When I use owing to in a sentence, it means like because of something or due to something. Okay? Then what does giving rise to mean? Does anyone know? If I use the word giving rise to, have you ever heard like the large amount of cars in a country is giving rise to higher emissions of greenhouse gases? Addition, reason. Okay, giving rise to is like to lead to something. Okay? Or it's like increasing something. Yay! Thank you for following, guys. Yes. Okay? Then you're regardless of It can also be like in spite of or despite. Okay? And then your resulting from is straightforward. The word resulting just means like as a result of. So like a consequence of something or an effect of something, okay? So then you look at the question. Blank how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. Okay? So because it's contrasting and you have the word still here, right? It also shows you a bit of like contrast. Therefore, it'll be number 3. Okay? Because usually if the weather is hot and dry, you won't go and exercise because it's like more tiring and also like super sweaty. You get super sweaty. But for health, you must still exercise. Okay? Okay, good. Okay. Question 9. Blank that the accused was innocent, some members of the public decided to show support for him despite the backlash. Four, is it imperative verb? Okay. Any other answers? Okay. 4, 4. Good. Okay. All say number 4. Okay. All these, right, are just different word forms of the same word. Okay? So, you have believe. Believe is a verb and it's in base form. The background sound is so familiar. Actually, I think is it Mario Kart? Jean always puts Mario Kart, I think. Okay, then believed. Believed is a verb, but it is in past tense. Okay? Then you have believing. Believing you usually use as like in present tense, like continuous. Or if not, you can also use it as at the start of a sentence. So it's like, for example, in the question, believing that the accused was innocent. Okay, wait, let me. Okay, there's a word called gerund. Okay, what does gerund mean? Gerund means when a verb, it ends with ing, but it functions as a noun. Okay, so it represents an activity rather than an ongoing action. Okay, so in the question, believing that the accused was innocent is representing the activity and it's not used as continuous tense. Yeah. Okay, then belief is basically a noun, so it's like your belief in la 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 la. Okay, yes, so the answer is number 4. Okay, oh yes, Jean says it's Mario. Okay, question 10, last question of grammar. The tourist from Myanmar spoke blank English and it was difficult to speak to her. Okay, we have the quantifiers. Okay, whenever you see quantifiers, what must you look out for first? Then you can go to complete close. Okay, I'll go complete close next. Miss Bunny 02 says 3, little. Okay, what must you look out for when you're doing this kind of questions? Whether it is 2 words. One starts with U, one starts with C. Good. Uncountable and countable. Okay? Okay. Wait, what is going on? Okay, so can anyone tell me whether few is countable or uncountable? Is few countable or uncountable? Yeah. Okay, good. Hold on. Few is countable. Is any countable or uncountable? Any. Both. Good. Countable and uncountable. Is little countable or uncountable? Okay, yes, little is uncountable. Is some countable or uncountable? Some. Uncountable. Good. Okay, so here the subject is English. Is English countable or uncountable? Uncountable. Okay, so which one shall we use? Oh yeah, sorry, some can be both. Sorry, my bad. Hi Regina. Yes. Yes. Okay, so because it was difficult to speak to her means she must have had little knowledge of how to speak English. Okay? Good. Okay. We are done with grammar. Just now someone said want to move to compre close. Okay, let's move to compre close. Compre close. Yes, you're correct, Regina. It's 3. Compre close. Okay. Let's go. Okay. A team of scientists have unearthed what is believed to be the largest spider fossil ever found. Blank near the Dahugo village in northeastern China, the perfectly preserved specimen is a close relative of the modern-day spider known as golden silk orb weaver.
Is it loud?
No, I think it just rang, but I don't know whether you need to do anything. Do you need to do anything with it?
Oh.
Is it like the if you?
But it's still live.
It's still live, right? Yeah.
Oh, I think it's just internet connection.
Okay.
Because it gave me the notice.
Okay. Living. Nope. Not living. Any other answers? Try again, but the first letter is correct. It's L. This is a place. This is why I'm cooking. Nah. It's okay. I hate this fill in the blank. Oh my god, you know this is my favorite section. Because I love filling in the blank because like I feel like I got so much power to write whatever I want. It's quite funny. Blueberry says located. Good. Okay, the answer is located. Okay, so place can also be known as like location. So because of this keyword, the name of the village or the place, therefore we will use the word located. Okay, it's specific to locations. Can we say placed? No, we cannot because placed is not. Okay, let me think of a way to phrase my explanation. But can you guys try the next blank? It is a type of spider known for the impressive blank it weaves. Okay. But cannot. Placed cannot. But let me find you a proper explanation. Okay, when you place something there, it means to put something somewhere. So it's an action. It's like I placed my water bottle on the table. Okay, it's an action. Like someone put something there. But because we're talking about the fossils, right? Or wherever the spider is staying or used to be, usually you use located because it means where locate is to mean where something is situated in. Okay? Oh, hi Laurel. Yeah. Yeah. Place is like the act of doing something. Yeah. Yes. Yay. Oh my god, I love it when people like help me explain the comments. Yay. It's like extra help. Okay, just now I saw an answer. Webs. Okay, good. Okay. So, Che, you know Che Yahweh. I've seen him in like writers at work stuff before. But I've not talked to him before. But yes, the answer here is webs. Okay? Okay, next. Experts blank that the fossil is about 165 million years old. Okay. 0/15. Never score before. What? It's okay. You just practice more. Nope, not estimate. Not estimate. Oh my goodness. It's okay, guys. We all just need more practice. It's okay, guys. Okay, so experts what? That the fossil is about 165 million years old. Good, say. Say. Experts say that the fossil is about 165 million years old. What surprises them is its rather large size, which blank about 5 centimeters when stretched from end to blank. Yes, I've done this paper before, but I'm doing it again. Which is about good. Okay, I have no idea. You're an X. But yes, good. Okay. Yes, which is about 5 centimeters when stretched from end to. When you measure something, usually you look at the whole length, right? So from end to. Good. End. From end to end. Okay. That is because this specimen of spider blank during a period where oxygen levels were much higher. Try still have CCA today. Oh no. Oh no. How long is your CCA session today? Produce. Nope, not produce. The word starts with L. No, produce usually you use for like um um products. Yeah. Narelle, what happened to school holidays? Good. Okay, wait. You got a word correct, but the tense is wrong. The tense is wrong. Were is in past tense, right? So, nope. Past tense. Good. Lived. Okay? This is a little tricky. Sometimes in compre close, when you have the correct word, but then your tense is wrong, it's also very sad. Okay? Okay. Causing similar insects to blank to almost monstrous sizes. Okay, your keyword here is sizes. And then before your blank, you also have the word to. So you'll know that your verb here is in base form. Good. Grow. Grow. Enlarge. Okay, no, it's not enlarge. Enlarger. No. Grow. Simple word. Okay, what does enlarge mean? Enlarge means to make something bigger, like when you enlarge the screen or you enlarge a print. So it's like to expand in size. But here we're talking about the growth of a living thing. So we cannot use enlarge. We can only use grow. Okay. Okay. Next, blank. For example, back blank. Dragonfly sported a wingspan to up to a meter. That's actually crazy, honestly. Every time I see this, right, I get so scared. Like, what do you mean it's up to a meter? Oh, thank you, Imani, for following us. Okay. First 7 blanks all wrong. It's okay. I think you just need to read the sentence a few more times. Because sometimes when I do complete close, if I don't know the answer, I'll leave it blank first. Then I read through the whole passage, right? Then I see what fits the context. Good, Laurel. Then. Back then. Back then. Good, Ziazo. Hey, you got your first one right. Yay. Yay. Okay. Similar blank to today's golden silk orb weaver, this spider also had silk spinning organs on its leg, suggesting that it was too capable of spinning large webs to blank its prey. Similar, what's the next word? Good, to. Hey, Ziazo, second one correct. Similar to today's golden silk orb weaver. Okay. Yay! Okay, good. Okay, next one. Suggesting that it was too capable of spinning large webs to what its prey. Okay? Okay. Capture. Ooh, hold on. Okay, wait. My answer is trap, but let me think about capture. Let me see what's the difference. Okay, no. I will accept trap but not capture, because the meaning of capture is to take control of something or someone, and the meaning of trap is to prevent the escape of something. So because the web is used to prevent an insect or like its prey from moving or leaving, therefore I think trap is a better answer. Yeah, I think trap is a better answer. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Experts estimate that the fossil is about 165 million years. Wait, the last time round I asked the teacher in Writers at Work, right, Miss Mizuko, like, she was saying that, because I also asked her why cannot use like stated or cannot use like determined. Basically, she said that say is a more general term. Wait, I don't remember what else. Wait. Okay, why cannot estimate? Estimate. About. About isn't it an estimate though? Actually, I never asked her about the word estimate. Okay, wait. I'll go back and ask her about the word estimate. Then I will come back to you guys on the next live. I'm doing live tomorrow also. So you can come back and listen whether it's estimate or not. Yeah, I'll come back with a proper answer. This one Cher go through last live. Teacher Jamie's. No, the last time me and Teacher Jamie's did live, we did a PSLE paper. Okay, wait, let me note down first. Wait, why estimate cannot? Okay, I go and ask her. Okay. Oh, that's for time. The about, at, around. That's for time. Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about the 165 million years, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, do you guys prefer later or earlier? Good question, Jean. Yo, Zazo. Okay, I'll go back and see why not estimate. Yeah, cause about. Good question, guys. Okay, I'll go back and ask Miss Mizuko or maybe Teacher Jamie's. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, we all learn together. Cause sometimes complete close because there's no fixed answer, right? Actually in school, like a lot of teachers also discuss with each other because this is the section where a lot of kids will have many different answers. Okay? Scientists believe that the ancient spider has been around for over 350 million years. Blank, the Earth was one big supercontinent known as. Whoa, wait. I searched how to pronounce this that day, and now I don't remember anymore. Pangea. Pangea. Okay, it's called Pangea. Yes. Okay. Since or when? Okay, the answer is when. Oh, it's in red. When? When the Earth was one big supercontinent. Okay, I cannot take since because when you say since, it means that this thing is still ongoing. It's like since the 1980s, my grandmother has been, going to the market every day. cannot be since. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one is since using it as a reason. Yes. This is a different use. Okay. But here, because you're talking about a period of time, when you use since, cannot. Because the Earth is now no longer one big supercontinent. Okay? So you use when to refer to that specific time period when Earth was still one super big continent. Okay? So, next question. However, the species was well spread out by the time Pangaea blank up into 7 continents. What if they say ever? Oh, like as in like ever since? No, because ever since still means it happened in the past and it's still continuing till this day. Yeah, cannot. Splitted. Yo guys, not splitted ah. Splitted is not a word. Good. Split. Split. Ooh, yeah, split. Separated up. Wow, I cannot take separated either. I cannot take separated eh. We use split because it's a natural process that it broke apart. But cannot use separated because wow, separated is just okay, wait. Let me think of another explanation why it cannot be separated. Okay, but the correct answer is split. Okay. Can therefore be found in many blank of the world today. Wow. You guys. Let me think. Split. No, I cannot take parts. Because parts is too general. This I know. I cannot take parts because parts is too general. Yes. Need to use a word that is specific to continents and yes. Regions, good regions. Cannot use area also. Regions, yes, regions of the world. Because areas can also be very general. Yeah. It's not specific enough. Okay? Okay. Since its close relative thrives in tropical climate, scientists speculate that the Dahugua region used to be warmer and more humid blank it is today. Oh, yo, Ziazo, sorry, cannot be separate because of the word up here. Split up. You cannot use separate up. Sorry, forgot. I suddenly think so long then I suddenly see this up over here. Okay, then, good. Then today, then it is today because of the word more is comparative. Okay? Good. Okay, last one. Generally, blank are not well represented in the fossil records, as their soft external skeletons do not preserve well. Okay. So, last one of Compre Close. Any idea? Not well represented. This is a, yeah, because L'Oreal do before, okay? But it's arachnid. Yes, I'm referring to specifically the species or the animal group arachnids, okay? Okay. Sorry, wait. S. Arachnids. Okay? Good. Okay. I just need to talk to Miss Mizuko or other teachers. Why cannot be estimate? Okay, but I'll come back to this tomorrow. Okay? Which section y'all want to do now? Any section y'all want to do now? There is S&T, editing, vocab. 3 sections left. Which section y'all want to do first? Any idea? Or anyone has any, like, I don't know, burning need to do any section? If not, I'll just move on to editing. Okay, I go editing. Okay. Editing. His name is, okay, his name is Flanagan. Okay. He is my 4-legged friend. Blank a mere 8 kilograms. His lineage hails from the spaniel family. Okay. This is obviously a grammar mistake. Okay. Around. Nope. To. Nope. It's a preposition mistake. Thank you for following us. Follow us if you want to get notifications for more lives like this, okay? Add. Good. Star. Oh, it's a Smisky. It's a Smisky. So cute. Add. Good. At a mere 8 kilograms. Okay? It's like when you hear you know those tall towers in other countries, they're like at a height of, don't know, 180 meters, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's something like at a mere 8 kilograms. Okay, he has flopped ears, a tail that never stops wagging, and a brown coat. Okay, this is also grammar because flop is spelled correctly. Good, floppy, because you are describing the ear, so floppy. Yes, good, Zizazo, floppy. Good, L'Oreal. Good, Marilyn. Yay! Okay, next one. Some time ago, I enlisted Flanagan in a program to assist children which have difficulty reading aloud. Okay. Enlisted. Good. Why enlisted? Which words gave you the what do you call that? Which words are the keywords or the clues that tell you? Good. Okay, some time ago. Past tense, right? That's why enlisted. Okay. Next. To assist children which have difficulty. Which is spelled correctly, so this is a grammar mistake. So what good? Who? Because you're referring to children who have difficulty reading aloud. Most of the children in the program perceive. Okay, this one, perceive. This is a spelling mistake. Perceive. How to spell perceive? How to spell perceive? Good. Perceive. P-E-R-C-E-I-V-E. Perceive. Okay? Perceive reading as something to be dreaded, but reading to a dog that is not judgmental. Judgmental. Obviously also a spelling mistake. Good. Judgmental. Okay? Good. Okay, next. During our library time, I unrolled Flanagan's paw print rug in the children's reading corner. Flanagan sits adjacent to a bright yellow bookcase. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen adjacent, the word in math. Adjacent. Good. Adjacent. Yes. Adjacent. Okay? To a bright yellow bookcase neatly stacked, blank all types of inviting books. With. Good. Stacked with all types of. Good star. Good zidazo. Okay. Next. Perched on top of a bookcase. Okay, this is obviously spelled wrongly. So, how to spell perch? Perched. The keyword is on top. Good. Perched. The last time I did this, people told me perch. But because of the word on top, right, you'll get the clue that it's like, you know, birds perching on a tree. Perched. Okay? And it's on top. Perched on top of a bookcase is an adorable plush puppy with a striking resemblance. Resemblance. How to spell resemblance? Resemblance. Good. Resemblance. Okay? Good. Okay. When the first child arrives, Flanagan wags his tail to welcome her, and the reading session begins. Flanagan listens conscientiously. Okay, this is a spelling mistake. How to spell conscientiously? Oh, hi Javro, you're back. Conscientiously. Okay, no, Lara, it's not consciously. It's conscientiously. Okay? Conscientiously. Okay? Cien, okay? Scious, okay? Li, okay? Conscientiously. As the child reads, sometimes placing a paw on the child's knee, his attentiveness as each child reads aloud is amazed to observe. Okay, this is obviously a grammar mistake. 我不喜欢我的 keyboard. Good. Amazing. Amazing. Okay? Yay! Amazing! Yay! And that we are done with editing. Boom. We did it in like under 5 minutes, guys. I think we did it under 5. Boom. Okay. I have 2 more sections left. Vocab and synthesis and transformation. Yes, boom. Okay, so I do vocab or SNT? Okay. Ta-da! Lucy tried very hard. Okay, she could not master the skill of skipping. You know, I used to tell my friends like, oh my god, this homework is so hard. And then my friends would tell me, yeah, just pour water lah, then make it soft. But I got tired of their jokes and then I decided to use the correct word. Difficult. Okay, difficult. However hard Lucy tried, she could not master the skill of skipping. Good! All of you are giving me the same. A1 Ziazo is how hard. So what, Ziazo, your answer is however how hard or however hard? Okay, but the answer is however good. It follows by with hard. Okay, however hard Lucy tried, comma, she could not master the skill of skipping. This is so sad. This is so sad. Okay? Good. Must remember to put the comma here. Very important. Okay? Intalented. Wait, what? You're saying she's not talented? Man. Maybe she'll get there one day. One day. One day. Okay. John was relieved when he received the news that he had passed with flying colors. Wow. And then they give you with great blank. With great. Means I must change a word form of something. Which word must I change the word form to? Marcus. Yo. Which word must I change, guys? Anyone knows which word I must change? With great what? Good! I must change relieved. Oh my god, why is it in red? Yes, I must change relieved to relief, okay? So, relief will come here with great relief. Okay, so what is the full sentence? Can anyone type it out? Okay. John? Wait, what? John has passed with great relief when he received... Not quite. Not quite. John received the news that he had passed with flying colors with great relief. Yes. Yes, that's the answer. No space. Wow, wait. John, comma, with great relief, comma, had received the news that he had passed with flying colors. This one they want you to change. Yo. Yeah, but no, that's not the answer. Yeah. Okay, you cannot change the tense of the sentence or the synthesis and transformation question unless it is for direct to indirect speech. Otherwise, right, you shouldn't change the tense, okay? So if they give it to you in past tense, usually you keep it to past tense. unless it is direct to indirect speech. Yeah. Yes. Okay? Because synthesis and transformation just wants you to rearrange the sentences usually, and it shouldn't change the meaning of the sentence. Yes. Okay? Okay, next question. Oh, here we have our direct to indirect. This one then need to change the tense, okay? I will meet you after school today, Mrs. Lim said to her son. Okay? Okay. When I do direct to indirect, I always highlight the words that I need to change. I will meet you after school today. What words do I need to change? Okay. I need to change I need to change will. I need to change you. I need to change today. Okay? So, oh, she would meet him after school that day. Mrs. Lim told her son that she will meet me after school that day. Would. Okay, good. Okay, so. Okay. So, Mrs. Lim told her son that she would meet him after school that day. Okay? Okay. Good. Oops, autocorrect. All good, all good. Okay. Wonderful. She would meet him after school. Yes, you're correct. I have no idea what your username is, but yes, you are correct. Okay, next one. Out of blank. The sentence is, the children were curious. They opened the brightly colored box. The children were curious. Okay, so which word do you need to change? This is also changing word form. Out of what? Good, you need to change the word curious to? Good, I see the word curiosity. Okay, this word also very important to spell correctly. Some people spell it as curious with a S, then city. This is wrong, okay? Curiosity is spelled without the U after the O. Curiosity. Okay? Out of curiosity, the children opened the brightly colored box. The children, yes, good. With an S? What do you mean with an S? Curiosity. Okay? The children, opened the brightly colored box. Oh my god. Box. This game is rigged. What game are you talking about? Secondary school better. Are you talking about primary school being a game? 505-205. Okay. Liu. When you read my comment and hesitated, I kind of doubted myself. Why? Don't doubt yourself, guys. In exam, as long as you have studied hard and done enough practices, you must be confident in your answers. Sometimes, right, when you doubt yourself, then you go and change your answer. Then after that, you realize that your previous answer is correct. Yo, that's like the most infuriating thing ever. Wait, I didn't see Liu's answer. Where is it? Oh, is that a hyphen? Oh my god, yeah, is that a hyphen? Yeah, that's a hyphen. I also never write the hyphen. Hey guys, I think I might be blind. Why is there a hyphen actually? Actually, why is there a hyphen? Interesting. Why is there a hyphen? Does it even need a hyphen? Hold on. Oh. If an adjective comes after the noun, the hyphen is dropped. Oh, yes, you do need the hyphen. Yeah, just follow the text, yes. Just follow the text, yes. Wait, but hey, I didn't know this. Oh, so guys, okay, wait, I just searched it up, and apparently if it is the box is brightly colored, no need hyphen. But if you talk about the brightly colored box, like the noun comes after brightly colored, usually they put the hyphen. Oh, it's placement. Hey, I learn new things every day. So if it's an adjective, then the noun, then usually they have a hyphen. Yes. Yes, now I know, yo. Yes, but usually for S&T, please follow the text. So whatever they give you in the text, you'll just follow it. Time to refund my degree. Wait, I also didn't know that. I literally didn't know that. Ah. So it's called a compound adjective. Yo. Okay. Guys, interesting. Whenever thought about n hyphen, so excited. Lol. Ooh, okay. Last question for S&T. The principal invited the musician to speak to the students. The musician's song won an award. Okay. Then word brings back memories. What then word? Okay, the word whose is important because whose means belonging. Okay, so something belongs to someone. Okay. The principal invited the musician, comma, whose song won an award to speak to the students. Okay, any other answers? Any other answers? You belong with me. Hey, that's the Taylor Swift song. That's the Taylor Swift song. Just copy and paste, y'all. The principal invited the musician whose song won an award, comma, to speak to the students. Okay. Any other answers? The musician whose song won an award was invited by the principal to speak to the students. So the song won an award was invited by the principal to speak to the students. Okay. Guys, this is my answer, okay? Hold on. I think you guys have a lot of answers. I need to slowly look through each of them. But this is my answer. The principal invited the musician my spelling invited the musician whose song won an award to speak to the students. Okay, where is it at? Zestler time. Where is what at? The tuition center? Our tuition center? Where is what at? Okay, this is my answer, guys. Hold on. The musician whose song won an award was invited by the principal to speak to the students. You're in Tiong Bahru, right? Yes, I'm in Tiong Bahru. Okay, wait. This question, let me check with the teachers if the placement makes a difference. I think it does, but I'm not sure. Okay, wait, let me write down some of your answers. The musician whose song won an award. Okay, then da 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 da. Any other answers? I think this is the more common other answer. Okay. Yeah, don't need the commas. Active become passive. Guys, English is so fun yet confusing. Okay, I will come back with the explanation tomorrow. Okay. Hello, Allegra. Hello, Allegra. Hello, Allegra. Okay, I'm gonna move on to our last section, okay? Before I end the live. Okay, our last section. Allegra! Okay. Vocab. Come. Let's answer the first question. The firefighters' reassurances were not effective in blank the little girl's concerns about her pet dog in the burning building. Oh my days. Laurel, 1. Okay. Laurel, you know what's the meaning of allaying? What's the meaning of allaying? Baicha, I don't want to do this. Ziazo, why? Okay, Laurel, what's the meaning of allaying? I can think of a word that starts with R. Or I can think of a word that starts with C. Allaying. Good, reduce. Okay. Or if not, it's to calm something. Yeah. Or to lessen, okay? Okay. Then, yeah, calm something down. Okay. What is the meaning of finishing? You can think of a word that starts with C. When I finish something means what? The assignment, for example. I finished my assignment. I have start with C. Good. Completed. Or complete. Okay. Stopping. When you stop something, I can think of 2 synonyms. One that starts with H and one that starts with C. Any idea? H. Good. Halt. Then what about C? When I talk about let's say people have like in a game when they tell you to something fire. Do you guys know the word? Starts with a C. Control? Nope. It's to stop. Good. Like ceasefire. Have you guys heard of that? I hope you have. Like ceasefire. Okay. Extinguishing. What does that mean? Yes, mystery. Cease. I can think of a word that starts with P and O. A phrasal verb. When I extinguish a fire. When I extinguish a fire. Yes, I put out a fire, okay? Okay. But in the question, they're talking about the little girl's concerns. Okay? So, I don't think you can finish a concern. You cannot. Yeah. And you cannot extinguish a concern either. So the answer is yes, good, allaying, because you try to calm her down or reduce or lessen someone's concern. Okay? Good. Question 12. The man was imprisoned after making blank remarks and hurting the sentiments of a minority group. Okay. Any idea? 4. Okay. Okay. Any other answer? 2. Derogatory 2. Okay. Anyone can tell me what's the meaning of deformed? When I say that something is deformed, what does that mean about the item? I can use a word that starts with, okay, disfigured. Okay, is there another word that starts with A? When something is the shape change. Yes, when you literally deform, okay? So it's when something is abnormal. It has an abnormal shape. Okay? What is derogatory then? What does derogatory mean? I can think of a word that starts with I and another word that starts with D. Offensive, okay. Another word for offensive? Good, degrading. Insulting, yes, insulting. Good. And demeaning. Insulting, yes, correct. Okay, what is debilitating? Sorry, what is debilitating? It starts with W. What does debilitating mean? When I say she suffered from a debilitating disease. Weak, good. Debilitating means weakening. When something is weakening, okay? Yes. When it weakens someone's ability to function, yes. Okay? Okay, what is disheartening? What does disheartening mean? What does disheartening mean? Sad. Okay, a bit more than sad. A bit more than sad. Starts with D. What does disheartening mean? Hurtful. Okay. Sadness is one. Okay. It is discouraging. Okay, when you, it's like it was incredibly disheartening to receive another rejection letter from a company. Disheartening. Okay? Yes. Yes, disheartening. Okay, so the man was imprisoned after making blank remarks and hurting the sentiments of a minority group. Okay, now here, right, there's only two words that you will like, what do you call it? Have a dilemma between picking the two options. It will not be deformed, okay, and it will not be debilitating either. Okay, so it's either derogatory or disheartening. Okay, so if the man has to be imprisoned, what do you think the answer is, guys? What do you think the answer is? 0, 2, 6. Bad. You are adding your own words. Yes, the answer is 2. Derogatory. Yes, it is stronger. Stronger in a sense where it's like, I would say that, yeah, when you say derogatory things, the intensity of your words would cause consequences. Yeah. Okay? Okay. Question 13. Kelly, the head prefect, blank confident when she delivered her farewell speech to the graduating cohort. I've exuded emitted, ensued, and evolved. Okay. Come. Zazo says 3. Wow, I have 3, 2, and 1. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, bye. Zazo 3. Okay. What is the meaning of exuded, guys? When you exude, Happy New Year! Bro, it's in New Year vibe. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Okay. Exuded. I can think of a word that starts with R. IDK. Emit. Not really. No. Release. No. Good. Radiate. Radiate. Okay. Good. Okay. Emitted. Emitted, I can think of a word that starts with R also. Or if not, I can think of a phrasal verb that starts with G and O. Release. Good. Release. Sure, Jamie is here. Release. Go? No, 2 words. 2 words. Yeah, admin Jean is using the other account. Gave out. Good. Give out. Oh, no, not give out. Sorry, give is correct. But the second word is wrong. Not game on. Emitted, like you emit greenhouse gases. Also, you can use give. Good. Give off. Yes, give off. Okay. Okay. Ensued. What does ensued mean? Ensued basically means to happen as a result. Okay? Last one. Evolved. What does evolved mean? Okay, what does evolved mean? Evolved means I can think of a word that starts with D, or if not, a word that starts with G. Evolution. It's like Pikachu to Raichu. Yes, it grows. Yes, it grows or it develops. Okay? So, Kelly, the head prefect, what confidence? So what should be the word now? Okay, confidence is intangible. Okay? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Intangible. Means you cannot see, you cannot touch. Really, but Kelly is glowing. Yes, okay, but yes, the answer is 1. Exude confidence. Okay? 5 is the answer. Yes. Okay, cannot be emitted because when you use emitted, usually it is for tangible objects. Like just now I gave the example like emit carbon dioxide, emit greenhouse gases. Okay? Second last question. The long distance runner realized that he was way ahead of his competitors and decided to what for a bit before his final burst. Okay, all these words are phrasal verbs. Can you guys? 2. Let go for a bit. Any other answers? Any other answers? 4. Let up for a bit. Okay, what is the meaning of let down, guys? When you let someone down, it starts with D. Let on for a bit, okay? What is the meaning? Good. Disappointed. You're cooking. Disappointed. Okay, when you let down someone, you disappoint someone. Okay, what is let go? Let go. Starts with when I let go of something. Like let's say I let go of the lizard that I caught yesterday. Elsa, let it go. Let it go. Release. Okay, release. And then I have let on. When I let on, about something. What does it mean? When I let on. Think of a word that starts with R again, or a word that starts with D. Okay, let me find a sentence with let on inside. Let on, okay. For example, she never let on that anything was wrong. She finally let on to her colleagues that she was leaving. Good, review. Review. Yes, you review information you let on. He knows the culprit but is not letting on. Okay, then what is the other word? Starts with D. When you review information, the next word, letter is I. When you review information, you another word. Good, disclose. Okay. Last one, let up. What does let up mean? Let up. What does let up mean? What does let up mean? Let up means to relax. Okay. Okay. Actually, you're kind of right. Basically, it's to become less intense. Okay? Become less intense. Give chance a bit. Okay. Usually, it's used to describe weather or unpleasant situations or an action or effort. Is to reduce intensity. Okay? Yes, diminish. Okay, yes, to make something less intense. Okay, so the long distance runner realized that he was way ahead and he decided to walk for a bit before his final burst. So, what is the answer? 1, 2, 3, or 4? After explaining all the meanings. I don't like English anymore. No, why? Let up. Good. Number 4, let up. Okay, last question already. Just because you have blank in rank does not mean you can treat your subordinates badly. Okay, come. Try. 1, 4, 1. Okay, what is authority, guys? One, two, four, bro. You actually in the working world you cannot say this to your boss. Wait, you're funny. You're funny. 1. Okay. So we have many answers. Okay. Seniority means when you have you are more experienced, or actually you can also use it as having like a higher rank. Okay, a higher rank in a workplace, or in actually not just a workplace, maybe in school also when you call people senior. Okay, or actually also can be used to call like the elderly like senior citizens. Okay, then you have authority. What does authority mean? When you have authority means you have like what? You have the what to give people orders. So the P. Good, power. You have the power or the right to give orders, make decisions. Okay, then we have superiority and inferiority. Okay, this one, right? When you're inferior to someone or you feel inferior to someone, it means when you feel inadequate, or basically like you lack of worth. Okay, but when you feel superior to someone, it's the opposite. Okay, it's like when you feel like you're better than others. When you feel superior. Okay. Yes, but if you call something superior, it can also be like, it's like top tier. Okay? Yes. When you, superiority and superior is kind of different, okay? Superior is someone of something of higher quality or higher rank or position. Okay, but here we have superiority, so we cannot use this in the answer. Just because you have blank in rank does not mean you can treat your subordinates badly. So the keyword is in rank. So is it 1, 2, or 3? Cannot be 4, cannot be 2 either. And I think also cannot be 3. So yes, it is number 1. Yay! Amazing, guys. Let's kiss my AL2 away. Kiss your AL2 away, welcome your AL1. How's that? How's that? Okay, guys. We are done with the paper. Yay! And just nice, it is 12:58. Nah, don't say that. You guys just need more practice, okay? Okay, do follow us, okay, if you want to have notifications on more of our lives. And follow me on doing more papers. Happy March holiday. Yes, happy March holidays to you guys. I'll be doing live again tomorrow. Should be, let me check what time I'm doing live tomorrow. I think, am I even doing live tomorrow? I think I haven't decided yet. But if I do live tomorrow, you're gonna get a notification. What lunchtime? What are you gonna eat? Good question. I'm gonna ask Jean what to eat later. But okay, bye guys. I'm going to end the live now. Goodbye everybody. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.